Whatever you do, you will be successful in that because you will develop great mental strength and resilience. Mental strength is the greatest fallout of self-knowledge. How does this happen? You see, the mind is only used to thoughts in the external world. But when we dip into meditation, into an inquiry like this, it dips into awareness. Now that mind gets charged. This is not awareness of some object, it is pure existence, dipping into that. Meditation ka matlab hai dipping into that. And Vedantic inquiry and meditation help strengthen the mind from within in this manner. Because once we are tinged with deep consciousness, deep awareness, automatically that mind will function very differently. Vivekananda used to say, an engineer who thinks he is the Atman, who knows he is the Atman, will be a better engineer. A scientist who thinks he is the Atman will be a better scientist because you become more deeply conscious from within yourself. So this is a kind of technique which only deepens our awareness and gives us, an insight, a touch of our transcendental being. We are not just body and mind. We are the Atman. Vivekananda in fact used to say, each soul is potentially divine and the goal is to manifest that divinity. The goal is to bring that divinity out. And you do this in any way, by work, worship, psychic control, philosophy, one or all of these, but this is the goal. And this is the whole of religion, he would say. So even through science, you can come to the essential truth of your being. Actually, the core question is, who am I? अगर इसको pursue करें ना, automatically you will come to Vedanta. At some point or the other in life, you will be pursuing this question. So it's good to hear about it a little because this question will become the most major question in our life when we truly try to explore what is our identity about. See, just now I'm talking to students, you are building identity. लेकिन एक समय ऐसा आएगा जब आप पूछोगे, what is this identity about? What is permanent about it? And how long will it last? Will it wane? Will it wax? Or can I increase it? Or what is permanent or unchanging about it? Final truth मेरे बारे में क्या है? So that is when Vedanta becomes very relevant. So I would like to demonstrate this, the core of this Vedantic truth, through a story from the Upanishads itself. ये story तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद में आती है. It is called भृगुवल्ली. आपने सुना होगा? It's a very interesting portion of तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद. So the story goes like this, that there is a young boy, his name is Bhrigu. ये वो ऋषि भृगु नहीं है, ये उपनिषद के एक सीकर हैं. So this Bhrigu, his father was a sage, his name was Varuna. So he goes and asks his father, can you tell me the truth about myself? Who am I? Truly, what is the essential truth, unchanging truth about this personality which we see? So then Varun Rishi tells this young Bhrigu, tapasa brahma vijñāsasva. ऐसे ऐसे नहीं मिलेगा उत्तर, थोड़ा तपस्या करो, think about it, meditate on it, do some sadhana on it, and then you will grasp this by yourself. यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते येन जातानि जीवन्ति यत् प्रयन्त्यभिसंविशन्ति इति तद् विजिज्ञासस्व. That in which everything appears, remains and disappears. There is an existential truth like that. Consciousness. But tapasa brahma vijignasasva. Inquire with the aid of tapasya. देखिए आप लोग तो IIT में हो, you know very well how much it is required to fix our will and adamantly go after something to get success in life. Only one who will invest mental energy 100%, focus 100% and commitment, only he gets the goal. So tapasya का मतलब यही है, that you totally commit yourself to this kind of an internal research, you know the answer. So then Bhrigu goes and does some amount of tapasya. Sadhana करते हैं वो. And what does he realize? He comes and says, I think I now know annam brahmeti vajanat. I am this body because to the world I appear as body. Then the father says, go and do more tapasya. After some time, after some more tapasya. Now why are you not just the body? ये क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं? Because you see, the body is an object of your perception. है ना, आप देख सकते हो अपने शरीर को. It's an object of your perception. So object and subject are always different, isn't it? And it is also given to a lot of change. Over time, the body completely changes. Every few days, your body cells completely change. So how can something so changing be me? So then he says, go and do some more tapasya, you will know better who you are. So then he comes back after some time and says, Pranam Brahmeti Vijana. ये जो प्राण शक्ति है, my vital energy, vitality, I am that. Again the father says, go and do little more tapasya. Why are you not your प्राण शक्ति? आप सिर्फ अपना प्राण क्यों नहीं हो? Because that also is an object of your perception. You can feel the movement of prana in your body. And that is also changing. Yes. Then he comes back after some time and says, I think I am my mind. See, anybody would say this. I think I am my mind. How am I apart from my mind? Again the father says, you are not just your mind. Think and see. Why? Mind also you can study objectively. Isn't it? Huh? See, what is memory about? It is just recollection of what you have thought in the past. You can see it clearly in front of you. You can picture your thoughts very well. You can objectively study all that is happening. This is what psychological sciences are about. Isn't it? And you can know your emotions, you can know the direction of your will, you can study your mind. So obviously it is an object of your perceptions. It cannot be the subject. So who's studying the mind? Who's seeing the mind objectively? Think and see. You can see your thoughts. You can also see the absence of the thought process. So who are you? So he says you are not just mind also. You are carrying mind like you carry any other object. You are wearing a body-mind complex and functioning through it. But find out who you are. So और थोड़ा तपस्या करो. Go first, little more sadhana. So then he comes back after some time and says, Vijnanam Brahmeti Vijana. I think I am my intelligence. Because through the intelligence I understand everything, my intellect. Then he says, but you see, your intellect also you can study objectively. When it's doing good, well, you're proud of yourself. When it's moving in the opposite direction, you don't feel good. You can change the direction of your intelligence. You can hone it. Or you can unskill it also. Agar tamas mein chale jaye, all intelligence will go. So intelligence is given to change and it is an object of your perception. You cannot be your intellect merely. Then he says, well, Anandam Brahmeti Vijanat. Am I the Anandamay Kosh? That is, you see, the causal body through which you become deeply aware. And the will emerges from there, the human will. So this is what is called Panchakosha Vichara in the Upanishads. So then am I any of this? And the father says, no, you are wearing all of this. Ye jo Panchakosh hai, body, mind, intellect and prana and the causal body, you wear all of these, which means you are apart from it. And then what am I then? Then finally he says, go and do real sadhana and come, you will understand. So he goes and dives into meditation and he realizes Annavan Annado Bhavati Maha. He realizes the self, the Atman, shining within each one of us, which is the truth of our being, which is existence, consciousness and bliss itself. The unchanging, immutable truth about my own nature, my existence. This Atman he realizes. And then he comes back. When he comes back, he doesn't have to say. His whole face is glowing. His mind is bright and shining, clear, absolutely. And he has real Brahma Vidya, knowledge of the truth of his own being. And what is the result of this? That is given in the next mantra, so beautiful. Annavan Annado Bhavati Mahan Bhavati Prajaya Pashubhi Brahmavarchasena Mahan Kirtya. As a result of this, first of all, when you awaken the self within you, you become deeply conscious. The body and mind will become absolutely healthy. ये जो mental health, mental strength की बात हम कर रहे हैं, automatically that will come if the self is awakened. Only when it is sleeping, the body mind bogs you down. So with self-knowledge, automatically physical, mental health will come. And Mahan Bhavati, you will become great in every aspect, successful in whatever you do, because with mental strength comes focus and concentration. With mental strength comes real emotional intelligence. With mental strength will come resilience, fortitude. With mental strength will come clarity and confidence. All this will come automatically into your life. So success will be yours anywhere. And Prajaya Pashubi Brahmavarchasana, great minds will come to you. In those days, cattle was the sign of wealth. So you will become very wealthy. Money will come to you automatically. If the self is awakened, the body-mind complex, is tinged by self-knowledge, automatically everything good comes into our lives. That is the message. And Mahan Kirtya, thus great, real, unchanging fame will be yours, because you invested in self-knowledge, in the truth of your own being. You didn't go by just how I look, how I appear, what others think of me. No. What is the unchanging fact about me? Self-knowledge. Because you invested in that, the body-mind will become so healthy. So this is the message of the Upanishads in general. That what does Vedanta do to us? Vedanta strengthens us from within. It brings great clarity into our minds. और ये emotional intelligence जो है ये बहुत बड़ी बात है. To be able to handle our emotions maturely and to connect with people positively. To remain committed in everything that we do. Today you are doing science and technology. Tomorrow you will be handling vast decisions. And then you will be handling